Hey, what's up, Nerdgasm fans? Jerry here, aka Barnacules, and welcome to BarnaVlog 11. Alright, first and foremost, I want to let you know, if you're watching this vlog video, this is not my common vlog format. This one's going to be a little bit weird. And by weird, I mean lazy. I'm literally just going to do this entire vlog sitting here in front of my screens, in my pajamas, and I'm not going to go out and face the world today. This is just me and you. So I've been getting a lot of comments on Twitter, on Facebook, and the comments on my videos, Instagram, email, you name it, asking me, have you retired? Have you stopped making videos? Because I haven't released a video in about a week, and that's really uncommon for me. So everybody called me on it. And the truth is, I have a couple of rules, guys. And those rules are, I never create videos if I'm tired, I'm depressed, or I feel like I have to. Like, I do this as a hobby. I really enjoy this. I love it as much as the day that I started. And you guys are absolutely awesome. I look forward to getting on Twitter and Facebook every single day and reading all of your guys' comments and responding to as many of them as possible. Now, if you're one of my guys that don't have me on the social network and you're just watching me here on YouTube, I urge you to click the links in the description to go over and follow me on Twitter and on Facebook, because I am very interactive over there. The Google Plus comment system messes with me too much. I don't use it a whole lot. So if you guys come over to the social networks, I'd be happy to talk to you. But that being said, the truth is, with those rules in place, this last week I've actually been pretty depressed. And I've been pretty depressed, which has actually driven me to falling off my diet. I've gained back a couple of pounds because diets are one of those things where it's like you got to be strong to do them. And lately I haven't been sleeping. I've been having like bad nightmares and stuff like that. But I just have these bouts of insomnia sometimes and depression that I have to get through and I have to deal with. I don't like shooting videos when I'm like that, guys, because I want you guys to see the happy Jerry. 99.9% of the time I'm the happy Jerry, and it's just every once in a while I become the not happy Jerry. And that is due to a whole bunch of events, some of which I'll talk about here. So over the last week, things have gotten a little bit more difficult with work and what I'm doing, and kind of doing some stuff, changing roles, and I can't go into too much detail about it, but needless to say, it's throwing me off my pace a little bit. And then that, coupled with the diet, which ultimately I fell off of, I was just getting depressed. Finally, I found comfort in food. I know that's a bad place to look for comfort, but hey, it worked. It helped in the short term. But unfortunately, I got hit with a mega curveball this week, and that is on Saturday. My son, just about to turn 4 years old, Xander. I don't talk about him a whole lot on the channel, but in the vlog, I'm going to make an exception for this video, and I'm going to tell you guys a lot about him and why I'm depressed and why I'm scared and why I'm having these problems right now. On Saturday, he fell off of a slide and he broke his arm, and it's a pretty significant break. He actually broke his elbow in half. And so we have to go to Seattle Children's Hospital in 2 days for him to get surgery. This is the first time since he's been born that he's having surgery. And they have to actually put pins in his arm and put a cast on him. And a lot of people are thinking, oh, kids will be kids. This is normal. He'll be fine. And deep down, I know that. But at the same time, let me give you a little background of why I'm so scared that this is going to happen. So my son Xander, if you guys have been watching a lot of my videos, every once in a while I talk about him, but he actually is high-functioning autistic. He basically has autism. They call it autism spectrum, and I think they even renamed it again. I mean, they keep messing with the names on this thing. But basically, he has some learning disabilities, he has some communication problems, and things like that. But he is the kindest, loving, sensitive kid you've ever met in your life. And to watch him go through this is super painful for me. I don't like seeing him uncomfortable. I don't like seeing him in pain. Nobody wants to see their kid in pain. But the reason why it hits me hard and it gives me nightmares and it gives me all these problems is because a lot of you don't know about is my son was actually born 11 weeks premature at 2 pounds. 2 pounds. I've eaten a hamburger that's more than 2 pounds. That was how much my son weighed when he was born. And that's not where it ends. My wife had to be on bed rest in the hospital for 30 days, well, a little more, I think it was 32 days, before she gave birth to him. And so she wasn't allowed to leave her bed. We literally lived at the hospital for that whole month. And I'd go to work, I'd go to the hospital, go to work, go to the hospital. Sometimes I'd go home to feed the cat so that the cat wouldn't die or be forced to eat all my electrical wires to nourish itself. That was a real rough time. But then my son was born and they had to actually do an emergency C-section to take him out at 2 pounds. When my son was born, he had no pigment to his skin. He was like a little translucent tiny little 2-pound thing, if you can even imagine. I'm not going to show any pictures or anything like that because I like to keep my family safe and protected, and the internet, let's be honest, isn't the nicest place. But I can explain it to you. He was basically born, he had to be on a ventilator for his first 2 months of life. Literally, he had to have a machine breathe for him, and he had to be in something called a giraffe bed that basically kept him alive. It kept, and he had to have tubes in him and everything. It was the saddest, most lowest point of my life for feeling. I had to wake up every morning and somehow muster the strength to go to work, knowing that my child was on the edge of death in the hospital. And we lived there for 3.5 months. Literally lived at the hospital. We'd go home every once in a while just to stay a night or two while the nurses were on 24-hour watch at the NICU. It was a real rough time, and a couple of times he almost passed away. Like, he came really, he'd stop breathing and they'd have to come in and resuscitate him and intubate him, and then he had to be on oxygen the whole time. He had to be, needless to say, it was the scariest thing that's ever happened in my entire life. When you guys see me happy in all my videos, trust me, I would be happy living under a bridge after surviving that whole thing. Taking my son home and having him at the end of this be this healthy child. And he literally beat everything. Like, he had chronic lung disease, he had all kinds of problems. He beat it all. He's a healthy little boy. And despite some of his learning disabilities and stuff like that, which he gets regular therapy for, the kid is perfect. So you can imagine that, where the average parent, would be sad to see their child operated on, realize that when I see him in the hospital, like today when they were doing his examination, taking x-rays, I almost threw up. I literally was gagging, and I went over to the sink, and I almost lost it. I almost lost my lunch. And I have a very strong stomach, guys. I mean, obviously, just look at this sucker. Whew! I couldn't handle it. Just the thought of seeing him in the hospital again after going through all of that shit, it was heartbreaking to me. And now to know that day after tomorrow, we have to actually take him to Children's Hospital, to the OR, to actually, and a bunch of doctors are going to come take him in scrubs to some room, and they're going to put him on anesthesia, and they're going to operate on his arm and drill pins into his bones, and he's not even 4 years old. That kills me, guys. Absolutely kills me. And that's why you guys haven't seen a video from me, because it started out just being work-related stress, and I just pushed things back a couple, 2-3 days, no big deal. But then this happened, and it pushed it out another 3 or 4 days, and it's still happening. He goes in for surgery on Thursday, and I've already taken some time off work so that I can be with him through his recovery. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes to make this video to let you guys know that things will be back to normal. I just have to get through this. This is a low point for me. I'm really scared for my son. I'm really scared for my wife. She's very shook up about all this. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I haven't abandoned the channel. I love my channel. It's an awesome hobby. I look forward to my son someday being able to watch all these funny videos that I do. I just wanted to let you guys know that I haven't given up on you. I noticed today that the YouTube channel hit 80,000 subscribers. I was shocked to see that. I can't believe it. I haven't even released a video in like 7 days, and the subscribers just keep flooding in from watching the old videos, and you guys share my videos and people enjoy them, and that's huge motivation for me. And I'm thinking by, sometime early next week, I should be back to releasing the videos. I got lots of stuff for you guys. I've got reviews of the Surface Pro 2 tablet. I've got a review of the Cooler Master Storm keyboard, CM Storm keyboard with the mechanical keys that are backlit. I've got tons of 3D printing stuff coming down the pipeline for you guys. I just need you to be a little bit patient with me just for the time being, because I need to spend some time with my family, and if I can get relaxed enough to actually come upstairs and do a video, I absolutely will do it. It's therapeutic, but again, I have to be happy and I have to be in that mind state to create a video. I don't want to be that guy that feels like I'm forced to create a video and release it to you guys, and then you guys just watch a whole video of me unboxing something, It's like, oh yeah, this is a 10 key, and screw my life, everything sucks right now, I'm depressed. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You know what? When I have my little bouts of depression, I have my little pity parties, those are going to be off camera. Unless I'm drunk at my friend's house, then you're most definitely going to see it. But aside from that, I keep all that off camera. This is a happy channel. When you guys see a steady flow of videos coming from me, it means things are going fantastic in my life and I couldn't be happier. When you guys see a period without a video, it means I'm just getting laid a whole lot or I'm depressed. I mean, it's one of the two, right? Or I won the lottery, and let's be honest, if I won the lottery, I'm going to be making like some blockbuster films here. I'm not going to be doing this small-time YouTube business. I'm going to go rival James Cameron and go create Titanic for. But realistically, guys, I find it therapeutic to actually sit here and talk to the camera. Everybody asks me why don't I vlog every day? The truth is, I couldn't vlog every day if I wanted to, because for the most part, I do this as a hobby. This isn't my living. This isn't my job. I just want to have some fun. I don't want to record every moment of my life, because that means I have to edit every moment of my life, and I have to upload every moment of my life, and I have to put a description on every moment of my life. No, I just want to upload the interesting stuff that you guys will enjoy. The rest of it, I don't want to create a vlog where I'm like vacuuming the floor and I'm petting my cat, even though I've pet my cat a couple times in my vlogs, but hey, it's a cool cat and the internet loves cats. But I don't want to just create a whole bunch of content for the sake of creating content. I want to create videos that I enjoy creating, and I want to share that with you, and I want you guys to see that I enjoy creating those videos. I don't want to just create bulks of videos. This isn't a contest to see how many videos I can create. This isn't an escape for when I'm pissed off at the world or something. Oh, I'm gonna go create a video. No, this is my happy place, man. This is my absolute go to your happy place. I come to the Nerd Cave when I'm happy. I create videos for you guys when I'm happy. I upload them, and I love talking to you guys on the social networks when you have your comments about my videos or you just ask me questions. It's the absolute highlight of my day. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm only human just like everybody else, and I have my low spots. And with my little kid, I mean, he's absolutely just the love of my life. I love that kid so much I'd give my life in a second to make him feel better. And, you know, to see him actually, you know, in a cast and a sling, knowing that he's going to have to go under anesthesia in the hospital and get an operation and go through recovery and pain-killing medication and all that, it just, I mean, it makes me sick to my stomach, and it makes it really hard for me to do anything, guys. So I'm trying, I'm hanging in there. I really have some cool videos coming for you guys, I promise. Just give me a couple more days to get everything solid, you know? Well, guys, I'm sorry, this is probably the most depressing vlog you've seen from me, and I hope it doesn't make you want to unsubscribe from my channel, because this isn't going to be the norm, guys. I'm not a big fan of creating videos like this, but like I said, a lot of you guys didn't realize that I'm still making videos. You thought that I kind of gave up on it or I went away. I wanted to let all my hardcore fans know that I love this channel. My wife knows I love this channel, and she enjoys watching my vlog videos, more than the other videos anyways, and I just personally love sharing all of my technology and all this stuff with you. It's the highlight of my week. But just realize sometimes life happens, and when it does, I just don't want it all happening in front of a camera. And you guys can surely understand that. Alright, well, I'm sure I've bored the hell out of you with this vlog. This is probably the most boring vlog you're ever going to hear me do in my entire life. I promise the next video I do will be much happier and much more energetic. Otherwise, I'm not doing it, because that's who I really am. That's who I want to be. But sometimes when stuff like this happens, you just, you know, you get a little depressed, you get a little down, and I don't want to feel like I'm letting you guys down, because you guys are a big part of what I do. If there wasn't somebody watching the videos and enjoying them, I wouldn't create them. And I'm super happy that you guys out there are so supportive. When I tweet stuff when I'm having a rough time, I try not to even do negative tweets, but every once in a while one slips through when I'm feeling really low, and you guys pick me up instantly. Yeah, there's a huge troll presence on the internet. There's a lot of guys out there that love to stab me and kick me when I'm down, but 99% of you guys lift me back up, and that makes it totally worth it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Well, you shouldn't enjoy this vlog. I mean, it's kind of a depressing vlog about depressing stuff and things and stuff, but I hope you guys can at least understand where I'm coming from. I hope you still enjoy my content. I hope you enjoyed that I at least came out of my shell a little to get a little personal with you guys and kind of tell you what's going on with my son being in the hospital for like the sum total of like 4 months and barely surviving and stuff like that. I mean, those aren't details I'm going to share on the regular in my videos. This is just going to be kind of a rarity, but I wanted you guys to know that's why I'm so concerned about him going in for a surgery. Sure, it's supposed to be a fairly routine procedure. This is like the most common break. One of the most common breaks kids get is like in their arms, because they're just crazy and flying off stuff and think they're Superman. But to me, after seeing him hooked to all those machines and being in the hospital and being brought back to life several times, it absolutely kills my heart to see him back there. And that's what's affecting me, guys. That's what's killing me. That's what's making it hard for me to make videos. But I'm actually getting a little choked up right now, so I'm going to end it right there, guys. Stay tuned for my videos. I'll get some good ones out next week, I promise you. And thank you for all the support. Getting over 80,000 was a big pick-me-up today, and I wish I could have enjoyed it more, but again, going to the hospital with my son and finding out they have to operate on him was brought back some painful memories. But anyways, guys, till next time.
I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, favorite, and subscribe. It helps me a bunch. Also, come follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I love interacting with you guys.